I was actually about to respond to some of the comments on this video. I'd read all the comments on my phone, but I hate typing on the phone, so I jumped on my PC, and it froze, and then I refreshed it, and of course this came up. Now, unless Campbell's video has been taken down and the other guy's video has been taken down, then it's certainly got nothing to do with the comments. And I didn't value add to what they put up. It was virtually what they put up was damning enough for the jabs. Now, the comments were, there was 44 comments and 44 likes out of about 170, 180 views, which is a lot of comments, had a lot of engagement. Oh, gee, they were good comments. I really wanted to respond to them. And I read all of them. And, the one's about the shill, and the one about the saline solution from the Opinionist, and the one's talking about how they had the mRNA's been around since 2016, 17. Like, I read them all. They were great comments. Oh, anyway, I think the comments, Bart Zabrell reckons he doesn't allow comments on his video. God, I loved his work. He was the original, for me anyway, the original moon denier guy. When I watched those astronauts gone wild, I thought, these guys, they have been to the moon. But Bart, he stopped. He doesn't allow comments. He disables them because he reckons the comments can affect the channel and affect and get videos taken down. And I'll tell you, if they're going to take videos down, it's because of those comments. They were good, but gee, they were controversial. Some of the theories and accusations, I will say though, I would like people to refrain from making statements about other people. I know I'd like it to just stay to the content as in regards to the jabs, whereas you go to the person, you start playing the person and not the ball. I'm pretty sure they don't like that. That might be litigious. I don't know, for anyone, I guess, maybe the content creator, or they can track who put it in, or what the comment in, or maybe even the tech companies themselves. So I think that one of their guidelines would be you're not allowed to obviously harass anyone or make negative statements. So maybe, I'm not saying that's what caused it, but it might have been. So anyway, as far as responding to the comments goes, I'll just make a general statement that the theme was certainly that now they put up some good ones and that, and the theme was that it was a psyop right from the start, and that these guys are shills releasing the information now because they were all for the jabs before. I will say though that, look, a lot of doctors, I mean, they're controlled. When people call them controlled opposition, well, they're already controlled by a licensing regime, so you're already on the money there, no doubt about it. Whether they personally get engaged for that as individuals, certainly some would, but I think a lot of them, they just went along with it. And probably some of them, I mean, we all bring into question sometimes, but then we'll think, okay, maybe it's something I haven't thought of. So they probably went along with it thinking, that doesn't sound right, what's this stuff? But anyway, they reckon they've checked it. So yeah, I think a lot of doctors at the start, I'm pretty sure now most doctors are just, any doctor that's still pushing it. And I've heard that, not on my video, on another video, a woman made a comment that her mum went to the doctors and the doctor said, no need for any more boosters, don't get them. So some doctors are now saying, no, don't get them anymore. So they've had changes. But just because they were for it at the start doesn't mean they were against us. They might be, but that's not 100% guaranteed. So I think that might have been the case with some. Now, as far as some of the other themes where there's some shills on my channel, definitely. There was one guy that came, he used to open up with a big negative statement, so because people remember the first statement. Yeah, well, what they'll do is they'll have unpleasant images in their icons, or they will have a confronting kind of statements and confusing, and some of it will just be total nonsense. It'll just be an annoyance to people, and even that annoyance will turn people off a channel. So I'm definitely sure that's one of the tactics, as well as outright shilling. And we can, you get a nose for it after a while. I know who isn't, and I know who might be that comes to my channel. I don't really call people out. I did take on the guy that was making the negative statements because I felt I needed to, and he's gone. He might be back under a different channel, a different account. I don't know, but he hasn't come back under that other account. So you might know who I'm talking about. So anyway, this video's come down, maybe because of the comments, or maybe, that's another possibility. Those are international videos that perhaps they think that a lot of Australians won't go and see, whereas Australian-made videos with that content, we might still be a target for this jab, as opposed to, other jurisdictions. Perhaps that might be it as well, why mine gets taken down and other people's don't, because they think, well, it's pretty much exclusive. There's a few Americans, and I know from Italy, the Opinionist, and just on your, I don't know if you're going to watch this video. If you are, don't, my view is that, and I'll just make a general statement about how I view not just my channel and other people here, but what COVID really taught me was that government should not make decisions for us. A self-determined society who aren't dependents and don't have a dependent guardian relationship with their government, we're all adults. In fact, they come from here, from the populace, supposedly. Mentally, they don't. They come from privileged. That's supposed to be the theme. There's no guardian-dependent relationship, but they're trying to make out, well, we're your leaders and you're our followers. Fuck off. So Brad Hazard doesn't make decisions for me. It's like when my father got dementia, there was all of these it took a lot of medical records and a build-up of evidence before NCAT in New South Wales, NCAT in town, would finally give my mum the ability to make decisions on his behalf, and he had pretty advanced dementia. So it's not something they do lightly. So that really cemented in my experience with my mum and dad. They've both since passed away. They're in their 80s, that's fine. No tragic story there. But they really taught me that that's a real serious thing, and they adopt it like it's just normal. No one makes a decision for you, and I don't make decisions for other people. And I look at it like I might be offended, and like that Matt Gates said in one of his videos when someone said, someone was unattractive at the abortion rallies, and the reporter goes, these people might be offended. He goes, well, be offended. And he's right. Being offended, that's what they're trying to do now. They're trying to criminalise offending someone. Well, that's subjective. That's just a way of going after individuals selectively. That's all that bullshit is. Because they'll offend everyone to the ends of the earth and the cops won't go near him. You make one comment and someone will go, I'm offended. And you got fucking 10 cops on your fucking doorstep. So that's something, a principle we got to fight, is fucking criminalising offending people. So if people offend me, I look at it like, things are unpleasant in life. That's just what happens, and you're not going to feel good about everything. That doesn't give you the ability then to make decisions for someone else onto what they can say and what they can't say. You can certainly state your position and say, that was unpleasant, I didn't like that, and just make a stand, give them that advice. But don't say, you can't say that to me. That's fucking no. So anyway, back to the opinionist comment. I'll never ever, you say whatever you want on my channel. If I'm offended, well, that's I'm an adult. I can go and fight in a war. I can vote, have jobs, have kids. I can do all that. Well, I could see if I can handle all that. I can handle some words that somebody said at me. We're all trying to make out like we're all snowflakes and we're all so easily offended and fragile. I don't know. Most people, that I associate with and come to my channel, we're not like that. But some people certainly pretend to. Although some people do that, to the victim go the spoils. I'm offended. Give me some money. They're not really offended. That even shits me off even more. All right, that was a bit of a rant. All right, that's it for this one. All right, so it ended up being a wise move, not putting them up. So again, I'll just reiterate on the comments, if you can not name people, just or even like make it pretty clear who somebody is when making a derogatory statement. If people can just stick to the content, that'd be good. But I'm not going to put any restrictions on my comments on when I put them up. I will, if I think one's causing damage, I will, obviously take some kind of action. But because I don't want a material effect on my channel. So yeah. All right, that's it for this one. MT2 still going strong. I'll go and check the damage on MT3, see if I've got a strike. I'm at MT2 at the moment. I'm signed out of the other one. So all right, that's it for this one. Thanks for coming to my channel, everyone. Even though this video got taken down, probably your fault, you troublemakers. Good. All right, that's it.